Every Monday, 5 links about Kubernetes, OpenShift, CI/CD and DevOps. This week we're going to talk about how teams deal with failure, which sometimes can have seemingly catastrophic proportions. We will start with this gem from Lisa Seelye from Red Hat. It's a mind-bending article, providing an answer to the question, why do we externalize our successes but internalize our failures? Failures in systems is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So teams have to work together to embrace failure as part of their work, and this includes management. And we should stop calling those situations mistakes, but rather learning opportunities. Because failure can happen to anyone, including the biggest infrastructure provider in the planet. On November 25th, 2020, Amazon suffered a major outage of their Kinesis service. And since Kinesis is used by pretty much everything else in Amazon, systems started falling down like domino pieces one after the other. First was Cognito, then was CloudWatch, and because of CloudWatch, Lambda and EventBridge fell as well. The post-mortem of this outage reads like a novel. The fascinating story of a hard day at work in the core of the cloud. What are the problems you face when running OpenShift in production? The performance and scalability team at Red Hat published a blog post explaining the 3 types of major outages they faced in production environments. A rogue daemon set taking down 2,000 nodes on a cluster, an etcd database that refused to write things down, and the sad results of running etcd on very slow storage. Extreme examples for sure, but very interesting lessons nonetheless. However, I gotta tell you, I'm very happy I wasn't there. And DevOps can actually make everything more complicated. Take for example the issues related to DNS, the propagation, and the availability of all the systems that are behind those DNS entries. Blake Stoddard from Hey tells the story of a whole day of basically banging his head against the desk. And what was the issue? Well, a classic RTFM. And the manual in question was RFC 1034. So make sure you read it before you hit that deploy button. We've all deleted at some point in time a file we shouldn't have deleted, right? Well, imagine having to grep the whole contents of your disk to find that precise inode that contains the data you've deleted inadvertently. Well, that's what happened to Rafael Michel from Pretix. And the story is absolutely epic. So, what about you? How does your team manage failure? Do you write postmortems after major outages? Do you have any tips you would like to share with the community? Leave us a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And see you next week for another edition of VSHN Timer.